So let's talk a little bit about the January 6th stuff. We had mentioned I just want to talk about your personal interaction there because I hear a little bit about this agent down in Florida who was complaining that FBI headquarters was telling him how to do stuff. But what was your experience with January 6th people?
So what they ended up doing is appointing one person in our office to handle most of those investigations, and they were being directed from headquarters and very closely by the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Okay.
And those investigations were driven, and I think I mentioned to you earlier, normally FBI does not get involved in misdemeanor investigations. But in this case, the majority of the charges were, as you said, like interference with an elected official,
Public
official,
yeah.
or a misdemeanor trespass.
Yeah.
Now, the people that fought with the police, I'm all for prosecuting those people to the hilt, but a lot of people just wandered into the Capitol
Right.
once the doors were open, and even those fellas were prosecuted.
Right. And so can you tell a little bit about your experience of actually interviewing some of these people?
Sure. Well, we had, and as I mentioned to you, it was a little unsettling because we actually had people reporting on other people saying, hey, this person was at the rally. And sometimes those people, this person was at the rally, they went to the Capitol, and you'd go and speak to the person, and he was like a high-ranking member of the Republican Party in Lehigh Valley, and he said, I was at the rally, but then my wife and I went out for dinner. We never went anywhere near the Capitol. So it was a lot of misinformation or, informing on your neighbor type thing, which was very unsettling to me.
Yeah. So so you had told me this story, but on your 302s, on some of these that you're interviewing, I think you eventually got to the point, well, not you got to the point, but your supervisor got tired of seeing something on your report. So can you talk about that?
I basically would talk to the individual that I was interviewing, and if they were at the rally, I'm like, well, then you were just exercising your First Amendment right to free speech. And finally, the guy's like, yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. So that went into a couple of reports, and then I didn't have to go interview those January 6 people anymore.
It's crazy.
But we did have legitimate, a couple individuals that actually had fought with the police from our area. And as I said before, I'm all for prosecuting those folks.
Yeah.
So, but it was a very difficult situation.